Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here at Bangkok, Thailand. In this video today, we're going to be discussing a sort of a follow-up video. Following up in the summer of 2017, there was a great deal of discussion with respect to, well, there was frankly kind of an exodus of people trying to leave Thailand, especially migrant labor from Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar, due to the fact that the government was implementing a rather fundamental alteration of Thai labor laws, especially with respect to migrant labor, again, from the three bordering countries I just mentioned. In a recent article from the Bangkok Post, the article is titled, "Myanmar asks Thailand for delay of migrant labor laws." This was published December 7th, 2017. Quoting directly from the article, "The Myanmar Ministry of Labor, Immigration and Population has asked Thailand to extend the suspension of the implementation of its new labor laws that impose harsh penalties on illegal workers," a senior ministry official said on Wednesday. "We have planned to complete the certificate of identity issuing process on time, but there are migrants who could not reach the CI camps in time, so we have asked for another extension," said the Myanmar Times on Thursday, quoted Mae To Nyo, Deputy Director of Migrant Worker Division of the Ministry of Labor, is saying. Quoting further, "Thailand began implementing the tough labor laws against illegal workers in June 2017, prompting an exodus of tens of thousands of illegal Myanmar workers back to their country. And as a result of that, and the rather sort of strong response that was had sort of at the rank and file level here in Thailand amongst the migrant workers, they put a moratorium on the implementation and basically went ahead and started having folks begin registration with Myanmar authorities, and then concomitant registration with Thai authorities with respect to laboring here in Thailand. Why is this important? Because I don't think that there's a lot of Myanmar nationals, Lao nationals, Cambodian nationals watching these videos. Well, I think that the implementation of this new regime is going to have knock-on effects for Farang living and working here in the kingdom. Most notably, I think it's going to have, well, it's pretty clear that the fines and penalties associated with working illegally in Thailand apply across the board. It doesn't specifically pertain to Myanmar nationals or Khmer nationals. It specifically pertains to anybody, to all foreigners. So that alone, it's a broad-based change. And that being stated, it remains to be seen. I didn't see anything at the time that this was implemented that really specifically had anything to do with working illegally in Thailand, for foreigners, for Farang, for Western foreigners, I should say. But I don't think it's impossible that, and in fact, I think it's highly probable that certain aspects of these new rules are going to have an impact on foreigners working here in the kingdom of all stripes, of any nationality. And I think it's probably a good idea to be seriously thinking about getting into compliance with the relevant labor regulations, as I do have a feeling that this could be on the level of so-called good guys in, bad guys out, which was a policy implemented by the Thai immigration authorities, which basically caused a sea change in immigration here in the kingdom, where once it was possible to stay a fairly prolonged period of time on tourist visas and things like 30-day stamps here in the kingdom, good guys in, bad guys out, put that effectively to rest. That's no longer possible. I think it's possible that this new migrant labor regime and the concomitant and related laws pertaining to labor in general here in the kingdom could have just as big an impact. Just in a slightly qualitatively different way, as it would be coming from a labor standpoint, a work authorization standpoint, as opposed to an immigration standpoint. But that being said, a large fine is a large fine, and labor violations can result in criminal penalties as well as deportation. Notwithstanding the fact they're not strictly speaking immigration related, they can have that sort of upshot. So the thing to take away from this video is, I think in 2018, although we don't know when, I think the Thai government is going to take the request of the Myanmar government rather seriously in the matter, and probably give them a few extra weeks, so everybody can get into compliance, especially as it could have pretty significant impact on the Thai economy. But I think it's safe to say that 2018, we're going to see implementation of these new rules, and is probably going to have a substantial impact on foreigners of all stripes here in the Kingdom.